This is Matt for Behind the Gloves in association with S-Jam Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by the new European title holder, Gary Cully, aka the Diva.
The Diva.
Repping the pink and fur.
Yeah, I think I had a bit of pressure on me going into there tonight because I was wearing the pink. Got a bit of a slagging up in the change room, and there was probably a bit of pressure on my back to perform, but I think I produced the goods.
Let's be honest, you can't lose wearing an outfit like that. No. But yeah, you shone tonight, pal. Talk me through that devastating KO. I've seen the slow-mo version of it. You know, it looked unreal. Is that something you've been working on? You know, it looked like you were setting it up. Talk us through it.
Yeah, over the past year, I've been working on, I suppose, transitioning more into a professional, into a mature professional fighter. So sitting down a little bit more and, like you said, setting up things, seeing what was going to come back. And I knew that the left hand was there, and I'd said it in the lead up. We'd watched a couple of clips of Viktor in the lead up, and I'd said that left hand was there. And anybody in my close team will tell you that. I said I think it will go early enough. So yeah, I predicted. I kind of knew it was going to happen. A couple of my mates won a few quid tonight as well on it. So yeah, I'm happy for them too.
That, and it's gone viral on Twitter apparently as well. You just said.
And Top Rank actually I've seen have just retweeted saying wow. So we'll get that pen and paper out soon, hopefully.
Is that something that people come here and they don't realise? It's not like just a studio show. You've got Top Rank, MTK, ESPN Plus. There's a lot of pressure, and you had the big man Tyson Fury here watching at some point. Is there a lot of pressure coming into this? Do you feel nervous when you're making that ring walk?
These are behind closed doors, no fans, but these are big shows. There's a lot of bright lights down there. Everything is state of the art in here tonight. So yeah, as well as, like you said, Tyson is watching. Tyson actually, he was speaking to me about my height at the weigh before the fight, and I just said to him I'm 6'2" and I'm a lightweight and a southpaw, and he said awkward, and I said yeah, and I can punch, and he said okay, good luck, and then I went in and did that. So yeah.
That's another thing I was going to mention. You are very tall and you're very big for the weight. When someone, when I looked and you say this is the division you fight at, people would look and go, no way. Do you want to stay in this division for the long haul, or will you be looking at moving through divisions as you get further down your career? Obviously, we don't want to rush you, but I'm saying will you be looking at moving up as you go through?
As I mature and as I get older, I'll definitely go through the weights, but I've always said I'd like to win a world title at lightweight and then move on from there. I'd like to win. My dream is to be a world champion in a couple of weight divisions. So hopefully we can get this lightweight one soon enough, and then we'll continue to move on up to 140 and 147 eventually. That's the goals I'm aiming for, the top of the sport. So.
Just on your division at the minute, I mean, you don't need telling, it's absolutely stacked full of talent. From Teofimo to Lomachenko, you name them, they're in this division. Is there anyone in the current crop? I know you're probably not into the calling out, but is there anyone you look at and think, what, I would love to fight him? Shakur Stevenson's around as well. So many big names. Anyone in particular you'd look at and say, I want to get in the ring?
All of them, they're all great fighters. Any interview I've done, everybody mentions the 4 kings, and I always say I want to make it to 5 kings, and I want, when people speak about these guys, to mention me in that sentence as well. Myself and Shakur sparred a couple of years back in Russia, and we've actually.
How did that go?
Yeah, no, we just kind of school combat stuff back in the day. We were only kids, but yeah, we've always said then that we will, as he went on to be a pro and won. I'm a big fan of Shakur Stevenson. I've said to him one day we will fight in the MGM Grand in Las Vegas and we'll make some money. So. Yeah, that's a fight that I would like. Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko, great fighter, would love to share the ring. All these guys are massive names, massive fights, and that's what I'm in the sport for. So no, I'm not calling anybody out, but I want to be involved with the big names.
Brilliant. Well, if you can get involved with the likes of them, then obviously you'll be doing something right. And it's not the case of if one of you loses, I don't mean yourself, I mean if everyone fights each other, you can just almost have a round robin of people getting in and have pay-per-view fights left, right and centre at that stage.
100%. I literally said yesterday, we will go, somebody asked me did I want to fight one of them, I said I want to fight them all. Like, they're all great fighters, so I think the sport of boxing needs that. There's so many great fighters there that we don't need corruption or politics to get in the way of all these great fighters actually facing off. So yeah, I would like to face all of them. There's not one certain fighter there. But yeah, big names, big lights. That's what I want.
When do you expect to be back out? Obviously, you've not been in the ring that long tonight. You got a devastating KO. When can we expect to see you back out?
I leave that down to my team at MTK Global. They've kept me busy. I was out for 6 months due to a hand injury last year, maybe going back 18 months now, and then the COVID situation came around. But so I'm 3 years pro now, 12 fights. You could probably write a year off due to COVID and my hand injury. So in 2 years I've won an Irish title, I've won a European title, I'm won 12 fights. So I think I'm learning on the job all the time. I'm getting the right fights at the right time, and yeah, I'll take a week off, 2 weeks off, get back in the gym, and as soon as MTK Global think I'm ready to go again, then we'll sit down and talk and we'll go again.
Just the world one next now, the big one, the world title, just that one. What we're going to see for your next fight outfit wise, because this is unreal. What have you got? Another plan? More fur, feathers? What we're doing with it?
Yeah, this was kind of extravagant, wasn't it? Now I kind of have to top it, especially with that performance. But I think I'll stick with the pink, Diva pink kind of suits. I like the fur, I like the sparkle, so I'll definitely go back to the drawing board as well, and we'll get a couple of designs in order. Susie Wong did a great job, so I'm sure she will have some ideas for the next one.
Brilliant. Well, Gary Cully, thanks for joining us at Behind the Gloves. Finally, have you got a message for your supporters back home who've been, cheering you on through this?
Yeah, the community back in Naas has supported me massively since I've turned pro, even back in my amateur days, so I'd like to thank them very much. Also, my estate start, I'll have to shout out to all the lads. They would love to be here tonight, but obviously due to COVID, they're watching back in my house. So, like I said, they all won a few quid on that knockout. So, yeah, I hope they have a good night. I won't be. I've got an early flight in the morning, so I won't be having too much to drink tonight. But I hope they have a good night and a good night of celebrations.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for talking to Behind the Gloves, and we wish you the best for the rest of 2021, bud.
Thank you, pal, and I'll see you soon.
No problem.
Didn't see you there. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go to do so by clicking right here, or else.